Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I just wanted to go over some vegetarian sources of protein that I keep in my pantry quite often because I don't eat a ton of meat, but protein is an important nutrient we all need for muscle growth, for hair growth, nail growth, and just bodily functions. We need protein in our diet, especially if we're not getting it from animal sources. And I just want to reassure you that there are plenty of ways to get in protein without eating meat. So I'll just go over some of the ones that are in my pantry right now. Your options are definitely not limited to what I currently have, but I just thought it'd be fun to kind of go through what's in my cabinets, what's in my fridge, and the stuff that I eat. I know that I always love to have examples and different things to go off of that other people eat. So let's get into it. I'm gonna have to like kneel a little bit, so I apologize. I'm 5'2", but I'm not this short, I promise. So the first thing that I pulled out of my pantry is chia seeds. And you might not think of chia seeds as a protein, but actually they have quite a bit of protein for the serving size that they are. It's 120 calories for 2 tablespoons, and then you get 5 grams of protein. So that's actually quite a lot. Even if you add just 1 tablespoon to your oatmeal, or you have something like chia seed pudding, you can easily get 5 grams of protein, which may not sound like a lot, but we oftentimes overestimate the amount of protein we need. So 5 grams is perfect for just adding it into your meals. The next thing that I pulled out of my pantry is peanut butter. I am obsessed with peanut butter. You can ask anyone that knows me. I will have peanut butter with everything, especially fruit or something like that. Peanut butter has 7 grams of protein for 2 tablespoons. And again, it's just a go-to. It tastes good. It tastes sweet even when there's no sugar added to it. And it's good for like toast, bananas, any type of fruit in a smoothie, whatever you want to do. I add it to my oatmeal every single morning, so definitely recommend peanut butter, but you guys I'm sure know all about the benefits of nut butters and things like that. You can also do almond butter if you don't like peanut butter, or whatever you can find or afford. On the same category of nuts, I have trail mix and I have walnuts in my pantry. I like to go for the trail mixes that tend to have less sugar in them, so I just check the label and try to go for the low sugar ones. This one has 6 grams of sugar in it, so not a whole lot for the serving size. That's pretty good for a trail mix. And then the protein content in this is 4 grams of protein, so not a ton, but there is a little bit in there. And then for the walnuts, same thing. For a 1/4 of a cup, they are 180 calories and 4 grams of protein. So nuts are a great way to get in protein. And I know a lot of people worry about the calorie content of nuts, but actually I have read some studies that say that we don't really absorb all the calories that come from nuts, since there is fiber in there and other different factors. Calories aren't created equal. The calories that we get from nuts are going to be better than if we were to get them from a Pop-Tart. They are technically calories, but it's just not the same thing. So just think about what you're putting in your body and try to make it 80% of the time nutritious, nutrient-dense foods, and then 20% of the time you can have those treats that you want that maybe are less than healthy. I'm okay with balance. I hope you are too, because that's what I'm all about. Whew. It's hard to like squat this whole time. I'm gonna try it though. Getting in my workout today, guys. The next thing that I have in my pantry are Kodiak Cakes. These are the pumpkin spice ones, but I've had peanut butter and buttermilk flavor, and they're amazing. Kodiak does an amazing job. Thumbs up to you guys. You have a great product. They have 10 grams of protein per serving, which is it makes about 2 or 3 pancakes depending on how big you make them. They have lots of different baking items and mixes that you can find in Target and probably in other grocery stores too. So definitely recommend these for protein pancakes. I sometimes do these instead of making protein pancakes with my protein powder, because I just tend to see that it's a lot of money. It's so much money to buy a $25 canister of protein and then use it for making pancakes. So I tend to like using this for protein pancakes and then using my protein powder for smoothies and for oatmeal. I actually have way more protein items than I thought, guys. I'm sorry. The next thing up is Bonza. I have, these are chickpea flour pastas, and Bonza has a lot of different shapes and sizes, but they have, let's see, depending on your serving size, for a 2-ounce serving, it's 14 grams of protein. For a 3.5-ounce serving, it's 25 grams of protein. So that's a ton of protein for a pasta. I will warn you that I wouldn't go too overboard on portion size with this because it can have some GI effects on you. I know when I first had it, I kind of had an upset stomach, but you kind of just have to slowly wean your way into it and have small amounts and then lead up to larger components. I love Bonza. They're good for replacing in any different recipe that you have, and yeah, try them out. You can use them for spaghetti, for chicken carbonara, like a healthy version of any kind of pasta recipe that you like. I think they have a recipe contest coming up for dietitians to partake in, so I think I'm gonna partake in that pretty soon. And so hopefully I can come up with something creative because I haven't quite thought of my idea yet. Okay, so I ended up having way more stuff than I thought I would. So I'm gonna split this up into a two-part series. It's gonna be vegetarian proteins in my pantry and then vegetarian proteins in my fridge. Don't wanna make this too long for you guys because I know that can be super annoying. So if you wanna watch both parts of it, then I will have them both up for you. Next up is protein powder. This is the new Tone It Up cinnamon roll protein powder, and it's super, super good. There is 15 grams of protein, and this is plant-based protein, so no whey or anything like that. I'm not really opposed to whey, but I do tend to go for the plant-based proteins. I'm not really sure why, I just feel like I like them better. And this one is not grainy or anything like that, so it's really good for oatmeal and for smoothies. So I definitely recommend the Tone It Up protein. You guys know I love Tone It Up, so I'll always support them. I also have the organic protein here too. The vanilla's my favorite one, I think, but I have a different video on my thoughts and feelings on all the other protein powders, so you can check that out if you would like to check that out. And then my last thing is oatmeal. Oatmeal isn't really known for being a protein-rich food, but it actually has 5 grams of protein per half cup serving, and that's a dry serving, so quite a bit of protein for what it is. We oftentimes put whole grains to the back burner and we don't really count them as proteins, but actually they have quite a bit of protein per serving, and so we got to give them credit where credit is due, right? So oatmeal is one of my favorite breakfast choices. I add protein powder to it, I add peanut butter to it, so by the end of that I have a lot of protein packed into my breakfast, so it keeps me full for a very, very long time until my next meal. It might go without saying, but I do love protein bars too. I have a lot of different protein bars that I like, so I'm not gonna really go over them in this video. I have the protein bars that I like in different videos, so you can check those out too if you'd like and you want to know which different bars that I like, but I feel like that would make this video way too long. In the next video, I'm gonna go over the vegetarian proteins that are in my fridge, so stay tuned for that video. And I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you enjoyed some of these options. Tell me in the comments below which one is your favorite. See you guys in the next video.